today in geometry, we're going to talk about how to partition a shape into rows and columns. Before we do that, we need to understand what rows and columns actually look like. So here we go. Who can tell me which picture shows rows? Which picture actually shows rows? Picture one, picture two. Now, if I pull your name, go ahead and put hands down. I'm going to pull from our cup. If I pull your name, come and point to us and tell us which one is showing us rows. Oh, Ariana's not here. Elijah, come and point to us and show us which picture shows us rows.
Picture 2 shows us rows.
Good. How do you know?
I know because this just a picture of a house, but I can look at the bookshelf. It has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 rows.
Good. Okay. I'm not done with you yet. So what are rows? Rows move. How do rows move? They move how?
They move.
Look at them. What direction are they moving in?
They're moving left to right.
Good. They're moving left to right. Give them 2 snaps, 2 claps. You rock that.
You rock that.
Hands back and slam. Elijah said that picture 2 shows us rows, and he is indeed absolutely correct. These are our rows. A lot of you all already know what rows are, but now that we're really isolating and really talking about specifically what they are, we have to point them out because you see them in everyday life all of the time. A lot of times in older classrooms, like in 4th and 5th grade classroom, they actually sit in rows, okay? Now, let's look at this. He said that rows move from left to right. He's absolutely correct. Rows move from
left to right.
Good. Rows are moving from left to right. And he said we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 rows. Just like we read from left to right, these rows are moving left to right. And we have 5 different shelves that show that. So if these show rows, if this picture right here shows rows, what does this picture show? It's not just a house. It's actually something special. It's showing something special. Today I told you we were talking about rows and something else. What does that house show me? What does that house show me? Jaden?
It shows you that.
If this is showing me rows, what is this showing me?
It show you a shape that's not a house.
Not quite. Not quite. Not a shape that's on the house. Trey?
Columns.
They're showing me columns. They're showing me what, Trey?
Columns.
Class, they're showing me
Columns.
Do you see these long, tall, like they look like pillars is what a lot of people call them. They're actually on the White House in Washington, D.C. And with these different pillars, or what they also call them are actual columns, they move up and down. Say up and down.
Up and down.
Okay, look at how tall they are. Guess what? We have them in our classroom. Try back here. Do you see these wooden, like panels right here? These would be considered columns. Those would be considered columns, okay? These back tall and long wooden panels, they're moving from top to bottom or up and down. So they are showing me columns. Now let's look at this over here. If I look at our math manipulatives right here, we're moving here in rows. And then if I look from top to bottom, it's also moving in columns. All right? So here we have a little chant that's going to get us started. And then we have a worksheet we're going to move into. Here we go. You ready? Listen to me first so you know how it goes. And then you're going to repeat. Ready? Listen. Columns, columns.
Columns, columns.
Move up and down.
Move up and down.
Columns, columns.
Columns, columns.
Move up and down.
Move up and
Now you
down.
have to do the hand motions. So columns, columns.
Columns, columns.
Move up and down. Everybody say rows, rows.
Rows, rows.
Turn this way so you can move the right way. Then you have to go move left and right.
Left and right.
Rows, rows.
Rows, rows.
Move left and right.
Left and right.
All right, here we go. Let's do columns first and then rows. Ready? 5. No, we're not doing the V. Here we go. 5, 6, 7, 8. Columns, 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 columns. Move up and down. Move up and down. Rows, 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 rows. Move left and right. Left and right. Good job. All right. Now don't forget that because we're going to bring that back tomorrow when we go into some more review. All right. Hands back and slant. Here we go. So we have columns and we have rows. Now that we understand how they actually move, we need to be able to actually take a shape and move a shape or take a shape and partition it into rows and columns. Thumbs up if you're ready. Here we go. I'm going to give you this and we're going to work through it together. We're going to quickly work through this together. Make sure that you take one and pass it. We're going to walk through this together. Take one and pass it. As soon as you get it, name, date, college. Name, date, college. Let's go. Be ready in 15, 14, 13, 12, 11. Look up at me when you're ready. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. Come back in 3. Back in 2. Back in 1. Here we go. Let's look at number 1. Let's read it. Finger on that first word. Ready? Go.
How many rows and columns is this square partitioned into?
So, how many rows and how many columns is this square partitioned into? Let's first start with the rows. I want you to count your rows right now on your mark. Get ready. Get set. Go. Hands in the air when you have them. Write your answer on that blank where it says rows. How many rows? Rows. 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 Move left and right. Move left and right. Let's go. Count them. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hands in slant, hands in
Slant.
Ooh, I got some people late. Hands in slant, hands in
Slant.
I'm waiting on one. I'm still waiting on one. Here we go. Let's count our rows. Ready? Go.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
You have 6 rows. Now listen, before you touch anything and before you look at your paper. If I started counting here, would this be correct?
No.
Raise your hand and tell me why this is not correct. Why is it not correct if I go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6? I still have 6. Darian? It's loud and loud. Stop. So what did I just count? Because you said it was 6 rows. I counted 6. Look, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 rows. Oh, so you telling me I counted columns instead of the rows? Oh. So rows move out.
Left to right.
Left to right. And my columns move
Up and down.
up and down. Oh, okay. So you should have 6 rows. Drayana, come in here, up here and count our columns. Ready? Let me move it down a little bit so you can reach it. Go.
1,
Loud.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Good. You should have 6 columns. Go ahead and write that down. Good. Let's look at number 2. Ready? Let's read number 2. Ready? Go.
First, draw a square.
Stop. Draw a square. That's step 1. First, draw a square. Make it pretty big and make it nice and neat. But draw it quickly. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. I should see a square and I should see pencils down. I should see pencils down. We're having a hard time coming back today. I should see pencils down. Let's read the next step.
Next.
Ready and go.
Next,
partition the square into 3 rows and 2 columns. 3 rows and 2 columns. Box out 3 rows. Put a squiggle line under 2 columns, because that's important information that we need to remember. 3 rows, 2 columns. Instead of me doing this for you and kind of walking through it, I want you to try this on your own. I want you to try your best to partition that into 3 rows and 2 columns. Let's do our song really quick so that we don't forget. Ready? Columns, columns, ready? 5, 6, 7, 8. Columns, 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 move up and down, move up and down. Rows, 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 move left to the right, move left to the right. Get to work. Number 2. When you are done with number 2, I need your thumb up in the air. I need your thumb up in the air when you are done with number 2. I'm coming around to check it. If you have a question mark, you need to go back and check your work. If you have a smiley face, you're good to go. Sit tight. Nope, I just want you to sit tight.